let's set up the VPI Traveler turntable. So I've opened the box. I'm actually fibbing because I've actually set this thing up, played it for a couple of months, and put it back in the box so I could take it out of the box again to show you how it's done. And the packing might not be 100% correct. Okay, when you take the first piece of styrofoam away, you'll get the instruction manual. You'll find the power supply and assorted parts. Take them all out of the box carefully. Put them aside carefully, and then you'll have your Shure stylus force gauge. Take that out, and here's the tone arm. Be very careful handling the tone arm. Take the box out of the styrofoam and set that aside. Now, this packing might not be exactly correct because I don't remember how I had it packed, but it's certainly going to be safe enough and close enough to what it's going to look like. Alright, when you take that out, you're going to find you've got the plinth. Take that out of the plastic carefully and move it to where you're going to have your turntable set up. Make sure it's a sturdy surface and that it's level. So get yourself a little bubble level, make sure it's level. Check it again. The bearing, it's pre-oiled and ready to go. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it out of the case, and you're going to see it's a nice stubby wide diameter bearing, and you're going to put it right in there. Okay, then we're going to put the platter on it. It's a nice heavy aluminum platter, and you see it's damped on the bottom with some sort of material. Okay, there we go. You notice there's no spindle. The spindle comes in a separate package, and it comes with a circular wrench. Goes in there like that, screws in, and then you take this tool and that's it, it's in. Okay, you'll need a mat for this platter. If you can see the marks that are on here, these checkerboard marks, that's because this mat will leave marks in not too short a period of time on the platter and also on your records. It leaches some sort of, I don't know what it is, oily substance, and once it's on your records, it's very difficult to get off your records. So don't use that. I happen to have a Merrill-Cilia lead mat that will cause blood poisoning, but it sounds great. Let's go get the tone arm now. Okay, you have to handle this tone arm very, very carefully because it's a jeweled bearing and it's somewhat delicate. And as it says, the jeweled bearing in this tone arm are precision and delicate. They have been tested at 25 degrees and 150 degrees Fahrenheit. They do not come apart. When mounting the cartridge, you must be careful when torquing the screws or you will break the sapphire bearings and they will put your warranty in jeopardy. Okay, you don't want to put your warranty in jeopardy. You want to handle it very gently. It's a precision instrument. And you'll see that the counterweight is not attached to it. So very carefully put it in the tone arm mounting mechanism right here. And then you'll put this connector in here like this. Okay. Now let's put the counterweight on. The counterweight comes in a separate bag, and it includes a Phillips head screwdriver. This has got to be done very gently. You see there's a hole in the top, and there's a hole in this. There, now that's all the way in. I'm going to tighten this slightly. Okay. Do this very carefully and gently. Okay, that's it. Now it's in. Now you never turn this anymore. It's very important. You don't turn this to change the tracking force. You turn this knurled knob here. Okay? Alright, now make sure your hands are clean before you handle the belt. And the belt very simply goes around the platter and then around the pulley like that, and that's done. It's very simple. Let's take the power supply out of the box. Right there. And then you're going to plug it in here. Don't turn it on. For the time being, don't turn it on. Just get it. Don't even plug it in, because if the switch happens to be on and it starts spinning, you don't want that. Alright? And guess what? In 10 minutes, we've basically got it almost set up. Okay, now let's get to the next step.